Today I have my the Papericious Color Splash planner, and as you can see, it is a very pastel in color and has very nice trims around the edges. It opens up this way, and I'm gonna show you how I have planned a little of my planner because I haven't done it completely. I've just done it for the first 2 weeks of February because I started it from February. So before I go on to this, I want to show you little planner accessories that I bought. The colored pens from Reynolds, and I got hold of some cute washi tape. This is actually not washi tape but just paper tapes that I found in a local store, and I thought it would be a great idea to write on these tapes because they would absorb the ink very well and use it as highlighters at various places. So this is how I have adjusted my planner right now. I keep all my stuff over here. These are the 2 bookmarks that I just made from the journal cards that you get along with the planners. This one is from here and the other one is from the other set of journal cards. Here is what I did. I just basically cut it out with a little scissors, and that makes me a little way of getting it inserted in the pockets over here. You can basically keep anything in these pockets, just about anything that you wish to have. So this is what I am using these days. The extra panels, the extra journaling cards goes inside. Then there is a very nice bright color splash dotted sticker sheet that we have over here. I haven't had a chance to use it, but I'm hoping I'll use it sometime. Here are the 3 bookmarks, and I did use a little of this bookmark. I'll show you how did I use this. I made a little bookmark out of it, a magnetic bookmark. Here are the other accessories, the journal accessories that came along. I'm definitely going to use them. So this is the first page. I wanted a little remembrance of something about memories, so I used a vellum sheet and used my technique, used the stamps to stamp and then emboss it. It has a little quote about a memory and then quotes about movements. I wanted to, since this planner did not have the introduction, as in the introductory page about this planner belongs to this or this planner belongs to that, so I wanted to incorporate a little idea that this planner belongs to me. So I cut it out 2 papers, the 2 pattern kits, and this pattern sheet is from another set of pattern papers that were introduced by Papericious. I guess the sheet or the stack was known as Color Conceptions, and since this was very close to what the Color Splash panel looks like, I took these papers, cut it down into A5 size, and then on the first one I just wrote down something that this planner belongs to Manu, and little things like just about some little quotes like think happy thoughts, and then bulbs to say grow bright each day. These stamps are from one of the stamp set from Haley Swap, and this is a technique to use this stamp set. These are my handwritten sentiments and quotes. I also wanted something about the resolutions or the goals that I have for this year. We did have this page in the planner, but this page is consistent. When I looked a little later, this page is consistent for each of the 5 months, for the 6 months that we get the planner for. So what I did was, for the month of February, I started this planner in February. So this I utilized for the current year, and then from the other month onwards I just set it down for month. I jotted down some goals for this New Year, getting a little closer to nature, start gardening and then reading, because reading had been a very prominent hobby of mine, but of late I have stopped, let's say completely stopped it, because basically I really do not find time to read, and even if I do, I have a little daughter who really doesn't let me read because she wants to read first. So I want to get back to the habit of reading and go on a vacation, explore some places and take my little one around with me. Then capture life in pictures, because pictures is what is always left over. We can really enjoy the moments or the memories we have spent with the pictures. Document life a little bit, maybe just writing down little words or little memory behind the picture. So the other goal I had was, since this was a brand new year, I wanted to do 12 different things, and for this month I am joining the Rock Your Handwriting challenge on Instagram. A couple of my crafty friends are doing it, and I thought it would be a great idea to at least start doing something. So probably I will be starting for it somewhere soon. So the motto of this year is to be surrounded by positive things, and I listed down some things that I wanted to do, like learn more art techniques and mixed media. Especially mixed media is not my forte, so I want to really have a grasp on that. So this is the month of February, the month of love, because we celebrate Valentine's Day this month, and this is how I have utilized my month page, the complete month page till now. Notes is like I am doing the Rock Your Handwriting challenge, which is something currently a hot favorite on Instagram, and then I'm writing down all my posts. I just cut it out diagonally so that I know there is a post that I need to do, be it for paper issues or for another design team that I am on. And then there's Basant Panchami 11. Basically this is, you can decorate it any way you like. I did it this way. Now how do I plan? This sheet I think was the week. This starts the week. So you basically have 4 panels before you start on with another month, and before the month you have my blog post. So I am on 4 different themes, so I thought I would just mark the dates and what the challenge or the post will be about over here. Then I have a little notes page and the challenges. I'm yet to figure out the challenges, and I'll enter up the challenges that I would be entering over here. So these are the notes page. I thought I'll list down the 12 things that I want to do for 2016 over here on this page. And this is another kids theme blog that I joined, so I'm jotting down all the kids craft ideas over here. So this page then starts off the next month, the month of March. Okay, so basically the thing is that you just need to jot down everything, just about everything you need to remember on these pages. For example, it was my husband's birthday yesterday, so I had a little column say happy birthday, and my little ones really said happy birthday papa, so I jotted it down. Since the column was fairly large, I divided it into 2 parts. One would be like for my personal things, and the second one would be for my orders, or for my blog post, or for my basically my professional work. I know I did not do it in this week, but I'm really gonna start it up from next week, and I would maintain this column for my personal work and this for my professional work. So this basically, and then the droplets over here are for the water intake, because I am a very lazy drinker, or let's say I really hate water, but then it's very essential to have water regularly. So I just marked down the tabs and let's see how many days I keep a track of what's my water intake. For I had hand grown these little tiny droplets, but then I found a very small, very minute circle shaped stamp in one of the Technique Tuesday stamp set. So this is the stamp, and I found it would be very apt for just making up dots to capture out or to keep a track of the water intake. So I use the broken china distressing and put it out some dots over there. Basically there are 8 or 9 to keep track of the water intake. And then I had been using the tape, the colorful tape that I showed earlier, as a divider between the two columns over here. But then I found a stamp, a very that I had, and I used the stamp with the mustard seed ink, the distressing, to stamp out and create the columns. There are a couple number of things that I want to do every week, so I have jotted them down earlier. Like I just want to talk to my daughter's teacher each week on Friday, and it's already there. And then maybe oil the hair or anything that you feel like. So this is my first week of February all planned up. It's still Wednesday today, so I'm gonna keep a track of what all I can add up over here, and also in the coming week. So this basically sums up the complete video that I have. This page is for the blog post, the challenges, and then the notes that I want to take care of. Sorry. And this is the kids craft ideas. Another month, and let's see how the planning goes off. Excuse me, but I'm sure I'm gonna plan, because this really comes in very handy. I'm gonna show you what I had been using prior to this. It was something, a very a free planner, not a handmade one, but a free planner printable that I've got off the internet. And basically I just found it up in the albums, and I had been using it up for, it wasn't for 2016, but it was for 2015, and I had basically started planning it up in November. That is when I had printed it, and I had been using it for the month of November. So this was the complete month, and then it became a little basically it was, and I had started using it in the later part of November, and this is how I had been planning. I like the idea of this week kind of columns over here, because it helped me keep track of, I would just write down some details, some important things that happened over here, because it helps in keeping up a memory for it whenever you want to put up the pictures and do something. And then for the month of December, you notice this is how I had been doing it. But then this was a very mundane one that I had just downloaded off the internet, done that too in grayscale. So I wanted something nice, and this planner from Paper Issues is something very nice. Okay, there was one more thing I wanted to show you about. I had made up a little bookmark for myself, magnetic bookmark that helps. So this is the little magnetic bookmark that I made, and it actually helps me keeping tab on the pages. I think I need a little stronger magnetic enclosure with this, so maybe the next time I'm going to do it and do it with the round magnets. And I'm going to show you how I made these. This is very simple. This is very simple that I did, but it doesn't have an image, a popular image on this side along with this. I think this is not very analytic pens. So this sums up my planner post, and I hope you liked it. And trust me, planning and writing down things is very easy. It might seem to be a very difficult task earlier, but then it is very easy, and it is one of the best thing you can do to keep track of all the things that you need to do in particular week or a particular day or a particular month. Even if you write down something 6 months down the line, you will obviously remember because you're gonna use up the planner. So I hope you like my post, and do check out the inspiration post that would be coming all this month from all the other DT members, Paper Issues. Happy crafting!